Welcome everybody to this webinar on advanced features of inventory. So last week we did the webinar on the basic feature of inventory, and this time we are going to see the advanced feature. Advanced in the sense these features are a bit difficult to configure and impact is huge. So that's why we decided to split the webinar of inventory into two parts, basic and advanced. So this week we are going to cover the advanced feature, and the topics that we will cover in this webinar is the manufacturing feature, order processing, challan management, party-wise code, item-wise discount, item-wise markup structure, batch-wise stock maintenance, parameter-wise stock maintenance, MRP-wise stock maintenance, allocate expenses to item, additional expenses voucher-wise allocation, and the item pricing mode in the inventory. So we will start with the manufacturing features first of all. So in BG, you can maintain discrete manufacturing, and again the configuration is in the feature and option, inventory. You have to enable this. By default it is enabled, and you have to save it. As I told you, discrete manufacturing can be maintained, so we can design a formula for producing anything. Like we can say we are producing a pen, so we can design the formula for producing a pen. For medicine, for garment, any kind of discrete manufacturing where bill of material comes into existence, we can map in the BG. So first of all, I will create few items. Let's say pen in pieces. Next we have the various materials that we can use in the pen as raw material. Let's say cap, refill, cover, after that we need to create a master for the bill of material. We can say we are creating BOM name as pen, item to produce as pen. For one piece, what is the ideal consumption? Cap 1 piece, cover 1 piece, refill 1 piece. Any byproduct generated, plastic or anything, we can define that in the byproduct section. So this is the structure of the bill of material. For a single product we can have multiple bill of material also. So we can design as per the need of the product. We can define the ideal quantity to be produced, ideal raw material consumption, any byproduct if any generated, we can mention in the byproduct generated section, and we can save this. Now I'm going to purchase the raw materials. Let's say cap, cover, refill. Anything else we can define here. So this is the input of the raw material. Now there is a option of production planning. We can go to the main head production report. There is production planning here, so we can plan our production. Let's say if you are having an order of 50 pen to produce, you need to check your inventory of the raw material, whether the sufficient stock is available, or if there is any deficiency, you can check it here. You want to see the values, you can see the value also. So this is the production planning report. So whatever order you are getting, or whatever is your plan for production, you can define in the production planning. So for manufacturing 50 pieces of pen, we need cap 50, cover 50, refill 50. Available stock is this much, so this much is the deficiency. So this is the report of the production planning. After defining your production planning, there are other report also, bill of material detail, where you can see the product composition with the current average cost. If you want to see the value, so this is the report. Item to produce pen with the BOM name pen. Raw material to consume, you can see no byproduct generated. So 3 quantity of the raw material, 1 cap, 1 cover, 1 refill will be consumed in producing 1 pen, and the costing is 7. So you can check the current costing of your production here in the bill of material details in the product composition. Similarly, product utilization, this report actually shows you, this is for the raw material, I should say, where a raw material is consumed, in how many bill of material you have defined that raw material. Suppose cap, BOM name pen, you have defined the cap, item to produce pen, to produce 1 quantity of cap will be consumed. So all the bill materials where you have defined the cap as the raw material will be highlighted here. So you can see that for any raw material, how many goods can be produced using that particular raw material, and this report will be generated from the bill of material that we have already created. Now the production entry, here all the bill of material will be highlighted. Let's say it's showing me that I am having the formula for manufacturing 1 piece. How much piece you want to produce? 5. So automatically 5 pen will be generated. Raw material as defined in the same ratio will be consumed. Costing will be there automatically, and this is the production voucher. Now there can be some change. Suppose instead of 5 in this production, 6 caps are used. You can say 1 is damaged. So you can get variance report also. Ideally 5 should have been consumed for manufacturing 5 pen, but 6 is consumed. So what is the variance report? You can get that also. You can save it. Now after doing the production, I will take you to the stock report first. Then we will see this variance report. So the current report, you can see the current quantity of the cap is 4, cover 5, pen generated 5, refill 5. So the item consumed is deducted from the stock, item produced is added in the stock. Now we will come to the variance report. You want to see the voucher wise or the summary, 1 BOM or the all BOM with variance only, or you want to see all the voucher. So this report will actually show you the detail where the variance has come. So now you can see I should define this report that on this date this item was generated, quantity generated 5, and this is the consumption. This is the ideal consumption that should have been consumed as per the BOM. So where is the variance? 1 is the variance and 20% on the cap. So you can check out the variance also, whether your production team or the production department is doing accordingly. So you can remap your production process, or you can remap your BOM accordingly if there is consistent variance on the basis of this report. There is another voucher, unassemble. It is just the reverse of production. I'll show you, and I will show you the utility of this voucher also. Say 2. So now unassembled 2 pen means stock of the 2 pen will be deducted, and the raw material defined in the bill of material accordingly will be generated as per the ratio. So the use of this unassembled voucher is, suppose there is a sale return of the pen. Now we want to unassemble it and send it back to the production department. So you can use this voucher unassemble, and any change is there you can define it, that one refill was recovered, no cap was recovered, or one cover was recovered. So this is just an example I am giving you. Another use of this unassembled voucher is like somebody is in the petrochemical refinery. The raw material there is the petroleum. Raw material is the petroleum, and the finished good is the petrol, diesel, wax, Vaseline, etc. So in that case, we are not integrating in the production. Actually, we are making different product out of one product in our production. So in that case, production is actually reverse. So we are getting one product as raw material, we are getting multiple products as finished good. But in case of pen, the case was we got multiple product as raw material and we integrated them as one product in finished good. So unassembled voucher can also be used in production, or in case of sales return if you want to disintegrate the material again. So this is all about the production. These are the report. Bill of material you will find here in the masters. In transaction you will see this unassemble and the production. So after manufacturing we will move on to the order processing. You have to enable here order processing. These are the various options. Consolidate item wise picking from orders. If I am doing purchase against multiple purchase orders, and if one item exists in multiple orders, 2 in one order, 3 in one order, 4 in one order, so it should consolidate as 9 if I take this option. Then there are other options. Restrict sale challan without order. There will not be sale or sale challan without order. There will not be any purchase or purchase challan without order. Restrict sales order modification after sales. No modification will be done in the order if any sales exist. Similarly for purchase. Auto create of the order references. Each order has multiple references item wise. You can automatically create those references. Voucher number will be the reference, and you can tick if you want it automatically, and you can untick as per the requirement. Now there is caption of sales and purchase order in the transaction. We can add one sales order. The process will be same for the purchase order. You got order for pen 10 at this price. This is the reference window, can be automatically generated. Now the order processing reports are there in the display. Reports are many: sales order item wise, sales order party wise, purchase order item wise, purchase order party wise, order wise statement is there. Then the on account entries for the sales and purchase order, sales without order and purchase without order, direct sale and purchase without linking it with any order, you can get in this report. Now I will add sales. After reaching there, you can press F11 to see the list of all the pending order of this particular party. You can tick one or multiple like this. Any changes are there, you can change, and you can put the bill sundries. If the bill sundries are there in the order, it will be automatically picked here also. So this is the order reference. Out of the reference 1, it's an adjustment. 5 quantity are adjusted and the sales is done against order. Now you can check the reports. I'll show you the 102 report. So this is the report. It's the party wise report. This party 5 quantities are pending. So if you press enter, you will get the detail of the reference number 1. Pen was the item. Total quantity 10. 5 is the pending. You can also clear the pending order by pressing F4 here. Suppose only 5 was sold out of the 10. So the remaining 5 you can cancel by pressing F4 here. This clear pending order window will open and you can say OK. So it will be cancelled. If I say OK, this will be cancelled. So like this you can maintain your sales and purchase order. The process is the same for the purchase order. Order wise statement report is there. This report will show you the detailed statement on the basis of document. Multiple options are there as usual in the busy. All document you want to see or the pending. So there are all the options including opening, adjustment detail you want to see, transport detail you want to see. So you can see this report is voucher number wise. Each document will be shown separately. Voucher number 1, pen 10 quantity order, 10 is cleared. Adjustment by sale and directly clearing by pressing F4. You can reach to the root transaction anywhere in the busy from the display. So this is the order processing in the busy. So the process is actually, first in a business process we have the quotation. Quotation we will see in the enterprise. Then quotation can be linked with the order. Order can be linked with the challan in busy, and challan can be linked with the invoice. Similarly for the purchase. So full business process chain is there in the software from quotation to the invoicing. Now we are going to see the challan feature in the software. As I told you, order can be converted to challan if required. Suppose I want my GRN on the basis of order, I can raise it. Similarly, I want my purchase on the basis of challan, not on the basis of order. So a link can be maintained. So what we will do now, We will enable the Challan feature also. These are the various options: consolidate, restriction of voucher without Challan, skip default price in sale Challan, default item price will not be highlighted. Similar in purchase Challan, auto creation of the reference as usual. Now we will come to the transaction. Challan we can done through material issue and material receipt. So the basic difference between order Challan and invoicing is order is just an reference entry. There is no accounting and no inventory. When we do Challan, it's purely inventory voucher, no accounting is affected. So posting will be done in the inventory only, stock will be deducted accordingly, nothing will be posted in the party ledger. But if I am doing a direct sale, not against Challan, the impact will be accounting and inventory both. But if I am doing a sale against Challan, impact will be on my accounting only. So using Challan means my accounting and inventory is separated into two parts. For inventory I can go for Challan. For accounting I can use my invoicing. So we will do with the Challan. I will enable the voucher numbering so that references can be given number automatically. We will do the GRN. As I told you, we can do it against order also by pressing F11. So this is our GRN, material receipt note. Here are the options: purchase Challan, sales return Challan, Challan reversal. So these three are related to Challan. Purchase Challan means it will be adjusted against purchase Challan, purchase. Sale return Challan means later on you will add sale return against this voucher. Challan reversal means you got something, now you are returning. This can be one option. And you issued something, now you are getting it back without raising the invoice. So the references of the issue and receipt will be cancelled within themselves. So we will use the option of purchase Challan, and these are the various sale types that we actually see in the purchase invoice also. You select the party, material center, and this is the inventory part here. So the structure of the voucher is the exactly same that we see in case of purchase and sale. You can add the overhead also. If you add anything, that will be automatically picked in the purchase Challan. Now this is the Challan reference window. Automatically voucher number is picked as the reference number. You can save it. Now we come to the reporting part in the display. These are the pending Challan and Challan wise statement report. Reports are quite similar that we see in the orders. Sale Challan item wise, sale Challan party wise. Similarly for the purchase Challan, sale return Challan, purchase return Challan. So the reports can be seen item wise as well as party wise. Challan wise statement is against the document wise report to show you the pending references and the item, each document wise, whether it can be sale Challan or the purchase Challan. So if we see this report item wise, we can see the purchase Challan. Actually we enter purchase Challan, one item or the all item, one party, all these options are asked in the BG so that report is filtered as per your need. So currently pen is pending 10 quantity to this particular party. You can map due date also here. Now you can add the purchase again your GRN. So here actually I would like to show you the inventory. you can see that Challan entry, this one, is posted here in your inventory voucher. But again, if I show you the ledger of the party, here the entry of Challan is not posted. So as I told you, the Challan is purely the inventory voucher. For accounting, we have to raise the purchase voucher. Now when I do purchase against Challan, I will be asked the option that whether I am doing it directly or it's against Challan. So this is the type. There are two options, direct or against Challan. Direct means both accounting and inventory will be posted, and against Challan means inventory is already done. This voucher will be purely accounting voucher, and it will be posted in the ledger of the party, and nothing will be shown in the inventory reports from this voucher. The process is the same that we were doing in case of the order. I will press F11 here. I can select the Challan. If any changes are there, I can change it. Overheads, if any, I can add. And this is the adjustment window. From reference number 1, 2 quantities are adjusted. It is same. So now we will see the report again. Pending Challan, sale Challan, let's say party wise this time. So you can see that 8 quantity is pending. If you press enter, you can see total was 10 quantity, pending is 8. If you again press enter, you will see the detailed report. Here you can see the voucher number where 10 quantity were actually received and only 2 are adjusted, means purchase invoice is received only for 2 quantity. Obviously you will see the pending is 8. Now we'll see the other report, Challan wise statement. For the purchase Challan, you can select all the option whether you want for a one master range or a all master range, or you can select the date range. You want to see the value, you want to see the opening references, you want to see the adjustment detail. Everything is yes or no as per the requirement. You can configure it. So this report will be document wise. So this is the Challan management in BG. So you can do it against order also, means instead of doing Challan directly, you can raise it against order again by pressing F11. Then Challan you can map in the sale or purchase. Next option we are going to see is the party wise item code. We'll come to the feature and option again, inventory. So we have this option, enable party wise item code. So the use of this feature is for the OEM, original equipment manufacturer, like Intel. Intel is manufacturing the processors, computer processor, but Intel is supplying to Sony. The same processor it is supplying to Toshiba and Dell. So the one product, one manufacturer, but the buyers are many. So in this case, for the manufacturer, the code suppose for the processor is ABC, but for the different buyer there can be different code for each item. Like for Sony, the code can be A1, for Toshiba it can be TC1, for Dell it can be DEB. So how can I map this requirement in the software? I should know, my inventory person should know what is the code in my database of a particular product. One should also know the different code of the same item used by my different buyers. because whatever order I'm going to get from the buyers will be in the code which exists in the database of the buyer, not in the my database. So I have to map it. Similarly, the invoicing that I'm going to do, the stock should be deducted as per the my code, but the printout is required as per the code of the product as in the database of the buyer. So we can enable the party-wise item code here, and we have this option here, party-wise item code. We can select the party, select the item, code is let's say 01, and you can save it. So party-wise you can define this. It's a one-time exercise that you have to do. Now when you are doing any transaction, here you can press F4, so you will see this option whether you want to see the party-wise code. So this window is quite interesting. You can see 01, the code we have defined for that particular party, and the item name pen that exists in my database. So I can select this and I can bill it. So my purpose is resolved here. At the time of billing, I can see the my code, the name in my database, as well as the code in the database of my buyer that I have already mapped in the software. Not only that, you can configure that in printout also. We have the field of the party-wise item code. So in the advanced document designing, you can call these fields party-wise code, and you can map that in the printout. So the advanced designing is in the configuration, invoice designing advanced. So you can create any format, and in the body part, here you can call these fields. So this is the party-wise code. We can map it, and we can see the codes while doing the transaction. We can get in the printout. So in the case of OEM, original equipment manufacturer, you can map this kind of implementation. Next feature that we are going to do is the item-wise discount and markup. Discount is actually deducted and markup is added. So I'll show you the configuration here. That will be done again in the inventory. So what kind of discount structure you want, you can map it here. Not required, simple or compound. Compound means more than one. So we will do the discount. Now if I come to the master, in the miscellaneous master, these are the discount structure. So these are by default created. When you were creating the company in Busy 12, these discount structure were automatically created. So if you want any new combination, although we have already given all the combination, whatever is possible. So if you want any new combination, you can create a new markup structure, or I will show you the few structure already created. Compound discount amount wise. So up to 5 kind of discount you can configure here. It can be quantity wise also, or discount can be on MRP. It can be on the main unit or the alternate unit, or if you want to define the compound discount by absolute amount, you can design that also. Simple discount means only one discount will be there. Compound means you can map up to 5 discount. I will create a new discount. Give the name here. Compound discount, same nature. Same nature means all will be percentage. It can be absolute amount also, or quantity wise also. So 40 plus 50 plus 10. This will be the nature. But there is one more option. This is more comprehensive. Compound discount with different nature. Up to 5 you can configure here. Let's say 3. You can give the name also here. Discount 1, discount 2, discount 3. You can change this caption. You want account posting, yes or no. If you say yes, then in which account this should be posted. You can create a new account here, discount 1, under group expenses indirect. Whether inventory should be affected, yes or no. So everything is configurable here. You can change the caption, you can define the account posting, yes or no, and you can map the posting effect also. So now the nature you have to configure. My first discount can be the percentage on the price, list price, MRP or amount, all the sub option are there. Next is the percentage, again it's again on the price, then there is absolute amount. So you can configure all the possible option, whatever is required in the market we have given in the basic. You can map it using the compound discount with different nature. So this is the second step we have done. Number 1 was we have enabled that in the feature and option. Number 2, we have created discount structure. Now number 3 is the voucher configuration in the respective series. You can define the discount structure here, new. Then there is one more option. You can define it item wise also. You can go to the master and item. You can select the item. Discount structure you can define here. So first preference will be given to the item. Any discount structure that you have defined in the item will be picked first. Then it will go to the voucher configuration option. If you have not defined any structure here, it will pick from the voucher configuration. Now we'll come to the billing and we will see how this discount actually works. So for different series we can configure different structures. So my price is this. First discount is 10%, then there is another 5% on the net balance, then there is absolute amount of 10 rupees. So you can see the calculation, continuous calculation on the right side, the basis, discount amount. After this discount, this is the effective price. After 5%, this will be effective price, means 5% is on 90, then 10 is deducted, the effective price is the 75.50. So this is the configuration of the discount, and you can get all these discount in the printing also. We can configure it in the invoice designing. So you want in the column or you want in a continuous row, you can configure it. After item wise discount, there is item wise markup also. Markup is actually the reverse of the discount. It's added in the item, and similarly you can design the structure of the markup. You can say it's a compound markup. The process is same. Next step is the miscellaneous master. You can see the markup structure here. All the combination that can exist we have already created in the database. So you can select one out of these, or if you want a new markup structure you can create a new. So the concept is exactly same. You can choose the different nature or the same nature. Up to 5 you can define. So here you can give the caption, account posting, affecting of the good, and the nature, how you want it to be calculated. So similarly, like what you have done in case of discount, you can configure it in case of markup. Window will be opened on item each time. So this will be added. Discount is deducted, markup is added. Suppose you have transportation cost item wise, so you can use the markup. We cannot use discount for that because transportation cost is added, it's not deducted. So we can use the markup for that. You have taxes item wise, apart from the VAT we have already given item wise. Any other taxes item wise you can use the markup. So we have covered both item-wide discount and markup. Now we'll come to the features of batch, parameter and MRP-wise stock maintenance. We'll come again to the configuration, feature option and inventory. So here are all the options. You can see the batch, parameter wise, MRP wise stock maintenance. We'll begin with the batch. Batch is used in the pharmaceutical industry and the FMCG industries, or any other industry where lot number exists. You can map it using the batch wise detail in busy. If manufacturing date is required, in which format, you can configure it. Similarly for the expiry date, if the batch is expired, you want to allow it to bill or allow with warning or don't allow. Negative stock of the batch is warning is configurable. Enforce full quantity allocation to batches means the quantity in the grid of the item main window should match the quantity of the batches, otherwise you will not be able to proceed. If you want to maintain separate sale price or the MRP, maximum retail price, you can use this option also. Any negative batch you don't want to carry it to next financial year, you can tick or untick it. You can create a new item for the batch. Let's say medicine. This is the option whether you want the batch wise detail, yes or no, you can configure it. Now when you do the purchase of this particular item, a separate window will be open where you have to define the batch of that item. So we are purchasing this item 10 quantity, so this is the batch window. You have to define the batch number here, quantity. There can be multiple batches also. You can define the sale price of this particular batch, the manufacturing date and the expiry date. So whenever you will be billing this particular batch, the sale price will be automatically picked, whatever you have defined in this sale price window. So this is the input of the batch. Now when you are selling it, so when you select that particular item, this window will be opened. It will show you all the existing batches of that particular item with the existing stock and the other details. Quantity 5, selling price 100, manufacturing date and the expiry date. You can choose the batch, whatever you want to select, and sale price is automatically picked. You can see that. Come to the batch window again. So this is the adjustment mode, and quantity out, sale price, manufacturing expiry date, everything is picked automatically here when you select that particular batch. When you come to the purchase again, now there is an option of disable manual mode. Here you can append, or I should say that this particular quantity is of the same batch that I have already included in my stock. So you can choose that. It will be added in the same batch again, or if you want to create a new batch, you can go to the automatic mode or the manual mode. There you can define the new batch. So this is the window. you can define. It will be automatically added here. You want drop down, you can configure drop down also. So everything is configurable here in this particular batch. Now the reporting part of the batch, you can see the batch wise stock. On account item means you have enabled the batch, but you have not created or adjusted batch in that particular item. You can go there, you can see the reference of a particular batch or a aging analysis of the batch. You want to see one item or the all item. You want to see the expired, pending or all. So here are all the options, you can configure it. So this is the report of the batch. For this item, 2 batch actually exist. This is the quantity, nothing is out, and this much is the pending in your stock. You can see the expiry date also. See the batch aging of that particular item on this particular date. You can see that where it actually exists, this particular batch. So status date is there in the software. So this is the batch management. You can add batch when you are doing the purchase, you can deduct batch when you are doing the sale. So after batch, you will see the MRP wise stock maintenance. MRP wise stock maintenance is again for the FMCG goods where you have the same good but the MRP actually fluctuates, so you don't need to create item again and again. You can map it using the MRP wise feature of the busy. Let's say this is our item. You want MRP wise detail, yes or no, you can save it. Now when you are purchasing, MRP will be asked here, the maximum retail price. You can save this voucher. Now again when you add this item, you can have the different MRPs there. Let's say this time the price is increased. So the item is same. You don't need to create the item when the MRP actually changes. So I'll show you the reports of the MRP wise stock. Closing stock you want to see. So this is the report. This item, this MRP, this quantity is in your stock. When you are doing the sales, when you select that particular item, this window will be opened whether you want to bill the 100 MRP or 1110. You can select from here and you can define the sale price. If your MRP is sale price, that will be automatically picked there. So you have the MRP wise report here. You can see again 10 was in, 2 was deducted. So a separate database will be maintained on the basis of the MRP that you define and adjust while doing purchase and sale respectively. Now we'll see the parameter wise stock maintenance. So we'll do a practical example of the garment manufacturer where there are different parameters of my item. Size, whether it's open or you want to create here, you want to freeze it. You can create this database here. Let's say brand, and you can keep the brand open, means you will be defining that at the time of transaction. input transaction price and value for each parameter. You want to maintain sale price separately, maintain MRP separately, enforce full quantity allocation to parameter. You can define it here. This barcode number we are skipping in today's session. We will do it while we will be doing the point of sale webinar. So I will create an item shirt, say parameter detail is required. Now when I am doing the purchase of shirt 10 pieces, this window will be opened. This size, this color, this brand, how much quantity at what price you are buying. So average price will be picked there up. Now when you are doing sale transaction, again you have to adjust the parameters. When you select the items shirt, one you are billing, out of which available parameter you are deducting the stock. All the available stock will be highlighted here in the parameter window, at what price you are selling. So all these parameter fields you can get separately in sales invoice also. It's configurable. In standard document also you can configure it by saying it yes, you want a separate parameterized detail to be printed. So when you see the printout, you can see all these fields here, parameter. Although you want it in the columnar form, that can be designed also. Now come to the parameterized reports. Closing stock, opening stock, or aging, detail, columnar or balance, whatever option you want to select, you can select and see this report. Item shirt, total quantity is the 9 and this combination 5 and this parameter combination 4. So this is the parameterized report, and it can be used for the garment and for jewelry and for other industry where there are different parameter. Actually bifurcation is there in the item structure and you don't want to create separate item for that. Now we will see the allocation of expenses to item. We clear all the transaction, brush up my database so that you can judge it more effectively. Okay, it's done. Now you are purchasing something, let's say this item at this price. Now suppose you also paid for the labor. You paid for the labor and you want it to affect the costing of the cab, but you don't want to add it in the purchase voucher. It's not the part of your purchase voucher and you did separate accounting for that, and from there you want to map it. Not only labor, it can be electricity, can be advertisement. If it's your direct expenses in few industry, it can be advertisement, or any other direct expenses like wages you want to add in the costing. You can enable this feature here. So purchase we have done for the cap. Now we will enable that feature in the feature and option. allocate expense purchases to item. Next step is come to the master, select any account. Let's say labor. Expenses direct, then this will be highlighted if it's direct. When you are making a payment for the labor, when you are saving this voucher, this window will be highlighted in which go down you want to affect the transaction, which item you can select, this amount it's taking. So you can keep it 0, or you want to allocate it for a specific quantity, then you can allocate specific quantity here. Otherwise leave this value as 0 to allocate the amount on all the balances quantity available in that date. Now if you see the inventory report, you can come to the voucher again. To see the value. So the value is not 100, it's 1110. So labor is added here in this particular report. If you see the ledger with the values, then only it will be reflected. If you see it without value, that will not be reflected. So you can see the labor is added here in the costing. Like this direct costing, you can post it to the item costing directly while doing the accounting transaction. Another option is the additional expenses voucher wise that you can also enable here. Now in the inventory voucher, a separate window will be opened here. Here you can define the lump sum amount that you want to hit the inventory. It will be added, allocate expenses, whatever you are defining here, it will be added in the costing. Let's say 200, you can write the narration. So this is the another way of doing the same thing. So lump sum amount you can define here when you see the report. Now you can see if you want to see with the values actually. So the amount in was 1200, 1000 from there and 200 from here. So the amount that hit the stock ledger is 1200, not the 100. So in any inventory voucher, this window will be opened, highlighted. So you can define the additional expenses in lump sum mode that will be added in the costing. Next feature that we are going to do is the item pricing mode. How should our item pricing mode actually work? So we are running out of time, we'll do it fast. So this is our item pricing mode. Show party last price in sales voucher means, suppose my party is ABC and XYZ. Last time I billed ABC on 100, XYZ on 1110. Next time when I will be billing ABC, it will be 100, XYZ 1110, automatically selected on the basis of the last transaction. If I change here 100 to 105 for ABC, next time whenever I will be choosing ABC, 105 will be highlighted. So this is the meaning of the first option. Party wise price discount structure, this I will show you how to configure it. After enabling here, we can come to the party wise structure. sorry, party wise price structure here. So all the combination are here. You want to define price structure of particular item to the particular party to item group, party group item group, particular party group item group, or party item wise. Let's say this item, this particular party, this item, what is the discount percentage, if compound discount is there, what is the sale price, all these things you can define here. You can keep it simple by dismantling the discount structure so that you can understand it in an efficient way. Now you will see in a simple way party wise price structure here. Let's say particular party and item. So now you can define here the sale price for that particular party. If discount percent is there, you can enable the discount. So whenever this party will be used in the transaction, this particular sale price will be picked. Similarly, you can define the MRP also. If you come to the configuration here again, this can be used for purchase also. Next is the item quantity wise price discount structure. In the configuration here, this structure can be defined like this. This item up to 10, this is the sale price. $10 to $20, $98 is the sale price. $21 to $30, this is the sale price, and you can define about 30, this is the sale price. So sale price will be picked on the basis of the quantity that you will define in the voucher. So BZ will check the quantity and the respective discount structure or the sale price. If you enable discount, you can define the discount here also on the basis of quantity. Like my structure is more the quantity, the less is the sale price. Any kind of combination you can define here. So it can be item group wise also. You can define it for particular item group. This particular item group you can define. So all the item that exist under this particular group, this structure will be applicable. We come to the next option, multiple price list. Whether you want it in the party level or the item level or user level, you can define it on the user also. So I will show you how it actually works. In the item master, there can be multiple price categories. So for category A, my price is 100. For category B, my price is 101. For category B, my price is 10. Like this, up to 26 category you can define here. Now the important thing is the master. In your master, you can define here price category, in which category it actually exists. Now when you are doing the transaction, it will show you the party exists in this particular price category. If you want to freeze this with the party, you can use that using the user rights. So here also at item level window will be open. So it's up to you whether you want at the party level. If all the items in that particular bill will go with one category of the party, you can use it on the party. If in a particular voucher some item are of A category for that party and some are of B category, you can use it at the item level. So it's purely configurable. You can change it here also, or you want to restrict it for the user to change, you can change the configuration of the user also. So the next is the last item price. So if I use this option, in the sale or purchase, BG will check the last sale or the last purchase irrespective of the party, and that will be again picked in the transaction. If you change it that time, next time it will be picked. Default pick from master means none of this structure actually exists. Whatever we have defined in the item master should be picked from there. Then there is the option of treat MRP as sale price. Wherever I have defined my MRP, whether it's in the item master, in the batch, in the parameter, or in any other option in the price structure, wherever I have defined this MRP should be treated as my sale price. So this option also can be used for sale only. It's not available for purchase. MRP cannot be your purchase price, can be used for your sale price. So this is the item pricing mode. You can use whatever option you want to use to configure your price structure. The last thing that we will do today is the image management of the inventory. So as I told you that you can maintain images of your accounting, similarly you can manage images of your inventory also. You can pick this option. Where is your inventory images? You have to select that folder. I'll show you the folder. I have already created that. Come to the folder. This is the item images. It should be in the JPG or bitmap form. Now the name should be same as it is in the BG, so it will be automatically picked from this folder where I see my item pen. This is the image here. So the use of this feature is while doing the billing I will be able to see the image, so the chances for error are minimized. I can get this in the printout of the quotation, order, invoicing, or the challan, so that in the grid along with the item name I can print the images also from the BG. Whenever I will be using that particular item, here the image will be highlighted here. So you can maintain the images of the item. Notes also you can maintain with the item master, or you want to see the notes in the while doing the transaction, you can take that option also. I come to the item master again. If I modify any of the item, there is the option of note. So this is text field unlimited. You can write anything in this text field. You can define the length also of one line. It can be 100, 80, 70, whatever you want in one line. So it will be rearranged automatically. You don't need to press enter after 60, 70. You can write it in continuous. It will be rearranged when you save that voucher. So anything that is not captured in this window of the item master, anything else you want to keep in the notes, you can write anything here. So any formula you want to write of the medicine, let's say example, or anything else that is not captured in the item master, you can write it. So these notes will be highlighted. So it's configurable whether you want to see that while doing the billing, or you don't want to see it, you want it on the background. So this is the notes option with the item master. Similarly, images of the inventory voucher can be maintained, and notes with the inventory voucher, and maximum character in one line. It will be automatically rearranged like the notes of the item master. So suppose you want your sales invoice in the PDF to be stored, where you want your voucher image of this series of this transaction, you can define the path. Now let's do one sale. So the images of the voucher can be in the bitmap or JPG, or it can be PDF also. So currently there is no voucher image here. So I'll show you the configuration here. After enabling in the feature and option, here you have to define the image path folder, or I should say. Now you can create an PDF where you want it to save. So now when you come to the folder, the criteria is that the name of the file should be the same as of the voucher numbers. That's why for each voucher series and independent voucher you have to define the separate folder. So this is the image here. So now you can see when you open this voucher, this PDF will be open. It's actually already open. So you can close it and reopen it. So this voucher will be saved with the particular image of that folder. So all the features we have covered for the today's webinar, beginning from the manufacturing to the image maintaining of the item. And if we come to the inventory part again, so all these options we have covered in the 2 webinars. Last week we have done for the basic feature. This week we are now doing the advanced feature. So any query if you have for the not only inventory, for accounting also, so you can write us on our support email ID, that is support support@busy.in. You can connect us on Skype also at busy.support, and you can chat us on Yahoo ID, that is busyonlinehelp@yahoo.co.in. You can also connect us on our customer support number. 91 is the country code, 11 is the code for the Delhi, then the number are 2737 2704 and 2737 2705. So we are going to end this webinar. I'd like to thank all the attendees, and we will also upload this video on Facebook and upload this on YouTube actually, and we'll share the link with you. Thank you everybody for joining.